Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Okay, guys, how are all of my royalty doing? Let's get some petty tea. This is going to be more of a dating nightmares. I don't think it's going to be political this episode, but okay, how come? Like, I've already told you guys, if you're new, hi, hello. Just know that I do talk a lot of politics. Yes, I do. And I talk about real life situations. Like I said, my view of humanity is a whole new tea. So I spill stories, I tell my truth, I talk about my dating life, work, and trying to be like the employment situation, so called friendships. I spill all of my tea, my undiagnosis, misdiagnosis, and the horrible, terrible medical nightmares that, yeah, it's like I'm still trying to figure out like how can I sue these people, because the laws that they've created, especially for when someone is trying to be diagnosed, but everyone calls them a liar since they were a little girl, to the point where mentally it's like just mental issues. Because like if everyone's calling you a liar at some point, you're like, okay, I'm a liar anyways. So yeah, I have over 500 episodes, so just catch up on that one or whatever. But yes, I talk a lot about my medical nightmares. Check out my medical nightmare episode. I need to do more of those. I talk about my situation, but not with that heading. But yeah, Dr. George Sorelli. Oh, I drag him as well. Yeah, I'm gonna drag him a lot more too. But yeah, watch that episode. That will kind of give you a little tea with my situation and why I should be able to sue. So that's why I'm writing like letters and contacting lawyers and trying to get all of my medical history, but okay, that's not this episode. But just if you're new, I spill all my tea as someone with a disability, as someone who is Black African American, as well, and also a light skinned African American, because like the things people try to say or stereotype me or box me in or judge me and stuff like that. And it's, and then some people automatically assume that I am not going to, like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, that's crazy too. And so I need to talk about that soon. But then also as a woman, yeah, yeah. Oh, and I'm woke, I'm liberal for all of those, yeah. Orange man supporters, the MAGAs who always want to try to come in and try to say rude, kind of like, you're just giving me more tea to spill, more proof. I think that's hilarious when they come along and they try to be, they try to be mean, but they're not creative. It's to a point where I'm just like, what's their reading grade level? Yeah, it's like, or did they finish high school? Yeah, yeah. Did their teachers like them? Like, because, like, some teachers, if they don't like you, they're just gonna be like, whatever, move on. I don't care. So, yeah. But then I hear, like, Vivek is trying to change that up in Ohio. If you can't read it by the third grade, you're staying in the third grade. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, okay. That's enough of that. Let's get into the tea. It's a dating nightmare because, oh, if you guys have been listening to my not too far from 600 episodes, yes, like by Valentine's Day, I will be over that. But if you've been listening, you already know about Mr. No Heart. You already know about that dating nightmare and how I dated that man for 7 years. 7 whole years. Like, yeah. And it's like, if you need to go and listen to the, look up the oil change series and the Christmas present series. Like, there's over 40, 50 episodes of why I broke up with this man, and I just got started. I still have so many more episodes to say, but especially with the politics going on, I haven't had enough time. So anyways, if you guys have been listening, you already know how I connect to this story, this situation. I mean, there are huge differences, but at the same time, I relate to this woman until she got upset. Okay, because I'm gonna start off with that. How are you going to spill your hot, petty, delicious, like tea on the internet and then get mad when people engulf the tea and then they want to find where the teapot is and all the other teacups and the stir for the tea and the sugar that comes with the tea? How do you not get that? It's like if you give us tea, we want the whole set. It's like you just expected us to take a little sip and be like, oh, okay, like okay, if it's quality tea, you gave good quality tea. If it was just kind of one of those one sip tea, like okay, it's like oh yeah, I feel bad for her. Okay, moving on next story. No, you shoo. Your man, your man lives with you. Your husband, he lives with. Okay. Oh, is he the husband? Yeah, yeah, husband. It's like your husband lives with you and didn't talk to you. He did not talk to you for 2 weeks. Locked you out because okay, that's the. And as you know, my channel is as messy as my life, but huh. He had you sleeping on the couch. You're the one that did not feel well. And then he gaslit you with the whole thing of when you said that you needed to be left alone. You are human. You didn't feel well. And also you could have felt fine, but sometimes you just need you time. It's like I'm not a mom, but I have a lot of friends and my family members who are moms. Sometimes they just give them an hour. Okay, you're the dad. Go check on your kids. Okay, it's like if you like sports, turn on a game. Do something like get a hobby. I don't know, but it's like instead of leaving her alone for 2 weeks, that was immature. That was terrible, awful, despicable. But that's all, just my opinion. As you know, I spill all of my opinion out. But when you don't even like, she felt nauseous. And then it's like, she worked an 8-hour shift, did not eat. It's like, I mean, thanks for getting her the cereal and stuff. But I mean, part of me would have felt like, okay, maybe this is just as a woman, but if my, if whatever holiday or any day or whatever, if my man worked a full shift, wasn't able to eat, now he's nauseous or whatever, and then it's like we like he needs to go pick up some cereal, okay, whatever, but then still feeling nauseous, I would be like, you know what? Let me see if I could what soup can I make for him tonight? And a simple broth soup. And it's like, let me get oh, I always want some oyster crackers in my soup. So let me grab some oyster crackers, put them on the side or whatever. And, or oh, let's do the brat diet, like maybe some applesauce or something. Or just, I would have tried to figure out little things and try not to bother him, lay the tray next to the bed and be like, you know what? You're good today. Like, have a break, breathe, or even with one of those I don't like the temp I don't know what state they're in, but it's like even with one of those warm blankets and stuff, like yeah, okay, yeah, let's warm you, let's make sure you're comfortable. Oh, let's see, we have that massaging pad thing, yeah, you use that, you have you time tonight. Let's make sure you feel good and better and you're 100%. That's the kind of things that's the kind of things that I try to do for well, not exactly all of those things, but oh, when I took care of my man, I took care of my man. But then, yeah, I'm about to. And if I ever lived with a man, those are the kind of things I would do for him. It's like my exes know this. It's like I didn't different guy or whatever, because Mr. Lockakey, the things I did for that idiot. And it's like, you guys already know, yeah. I was never supposed to date him. He trapped me, gaslit me, threatened that he was going to commit, you know what, if I didn't date him, and then threatened that he was going to every time I was going to leave or break up with him. Yeah, so, But then, yeah, since I wasn't diagnosed, I had low self esteem because everyone's telling me that I was lying about why I walk the way I walk. And it's like my mother always told me, what did she tell me? If you've been listening, you already know. As long as you walk like that, no one's ever going to want you, love you, or marry you. So then, my, yeah. But yeah, I've healed a lot. Like, I'm still healing from it, but I've healed a lot since that, especially since my diagnosis. And I know all of those things were absolute, awful, terrible, ableist lies and things like that. Yeah. But when I am dating somebody and I see they're not feeling well, or if I see they need some space, I'm like, okay, first let's make sure you're comfortable. Okay, now I'm gonna give you your space, gonna give you you time, and then especially if we have kids, I'm like, okay, got it. Leave him alone. Leave dad alone. Okay. Let's chill. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Do you have your homework? Any more homework? Okay. Either bedtime stories or, oh, let's movie night, Netflix. Whose turn is it to pick? It's like, it's like, that's the kind of person I am. And it's like, I don't know, like, when I'm hearing her like this, like her story, it was breaking my heart because he was like, "You don't love me" or something. Like, I mean, the things I was just like, because she has to be left alone. She felt nauseous. She didn't. It's like, yes, you are married, but that does not mean that she always has to be on you. It's like, come on, like sometimes like these men's egos are so big. They just think that the woman is always supposed to hang on them and that we are always supposed, like, when we feel bad, we're just supposed to get over it. Because I remember, like, especially being a teacher at the K through 8 school, the college student, like, I think I only got sick a couple times from the college students. But yeah, oh, the K through 8, oh, the things they were bringing to that school. I'm like, how are you still like the fevers and this? Oh, I like. The sicknesses. I was like, where'd you bring? Like, how'd you? No, take this back home. No, no, you didn't. Oh, anyway. But when I got sick, it's like my ex was still like, it was be the weekend. I'm still trying to get over the fever, the cold, or whatever was going on with me. And he's like, oh, well, you can still come over. You'll get over it. It's okay. And I remember one time I was so sick. And it's like, it was a double header because I got sick 2 or 3 times within 2 weeks. And some people were like, well, maybe it came back. Like, maybe it did. I don't like, but it came back differently. And because, like, I got sick early one week and then I started feeling better closer to the weekend. And then, like, Monday, right near the end, I felt little sniffles and stuff. And then, bam, fever in the middle of the day the next day. And then started to kind of feel better. But that, like, it was awful. But I remember my ex was like, you can come over. And it's like, so I did come over. Then he got what I had because I was telling him, it's like, I don't feel well. This is not good because, like, what I had from, like, before the weekend, I saw him that weekend. He caught what I had over the weekend. He was a mess. It's funny how men react when they're sick compared to women because he was just acting like I just datelined him because I'm just like, you good? It's like, I mean, yeah, it's terrible, but boy, like, come on, like, but then I have to remember, like, women, like, we deal with the monthly thing every month, and it's like we do what we have to do. We know how, like, our pain tolerance is a lot better and stuff. So I feel like maybe it's this pain tolerance is why I'm able to handle being sick. And then my cramps were so, like, yeah, that's a different story because, yeah, another thing that the doctors ignored. And yeah. Anyway, but I just remember he was like, each time he was sick, he would just act like the biggest baby compared to me. And he was like, I got it worse than you. I got it so much worse than you. I'm like, what? Okay. Okay, but yeah, of course you did. Okay. But it's like, I was the one, like, because he wasn't helping me when I was sick. Like, I was still fixing my lunches and made like taking care of myself and everything like that, going to work and stuff like that. And I'm trying to remember if he went to work like the first or second night when he got sick. But he like, yeah, he wanted me to come over and make him dinner. And because, yeah, he was in bed, then, like, he hardly did anything. It's like he got up, but went to the restroom, went back to the bed. I was the one that ended up feeding him. I made him like a meal and stuff like that. And it's not a problem, like, because, yeah, I it's like I would have enjoyed doing it, but like now looking at the entire relationship, I always did for him. I only did for him. And again, with the oil change episode, some people are like, oh, well, he gave you oil. Mm-mm. He broke my car one time. He didn't put enough oil the other time. And then he blamed me, or he wouldn't like fix the situation that he got me put in. And then the only reason why he did my oil change, because he kept saying that I'm spoiled and stuck up because I took my car to the oil change place. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do so many more episodes on him because I feel like it was like his ego. Something was just his ego. Like, he can't. A lot of men can't stand when women succeed. And oh yeah, I watched another video on that. So yeah, I'm gonna be. I've watched a lot of videos on it lately, but there was one that kind of kicked hard. I was just like, oh yeah, that's the. I feel that one. I feel that one a lot. But and I mention Mr. No Heart a lot with this one because, again, if you've been listening to the episode, you already know how long my strike was after my surgery, my major surgery, after I invited him to Super Bowl Sunday, after he said he would come over to the house, and then I caught him playing Steam games all day long, ignored me until around 11 o'clock. I've been busy all day, blah, blah, but he forgot. He friended me. He set me up on Steam. He wanted to be my friend on Steam. Idiot. I caught you lying. And so you can see a lot of men, this is why a lot of men don't want to date smart women, because they know we'll catch them. They know that we're not going to fall for their stupidity. But it's like, I guess, and that's the thing, like, he really thinks he got away with a lot of things, but I know a lot of the things he's done, and that's why I'm telling all these stories now, because yeah, he doesn't know that I know a lot of the stupid things and the lies and how he gaslit me and all this stuff. Like, and the thing is, some of the times I knew what he was doing, but then, yeah, my mental, I was scared of being alone because of what my mom always told me. See, so parents, be careful what you tell your children. It's like you're doing more damage than good sometimes, especially you might think, oh, this will whip them into shape. This will like kick them to where they need to be. This will motivate them. Yeah, I'm going to degrade them and make them feel absolutely worthless and awful, but this is going to help them in the long run. No, it's not. No. Mm. But yeah, this husband did not speak to her for 2 weeks. And he said that's not how it happened. He said it's a different story, but it's like, just even if that was the main point, 2 weeks. And then the next day, like, cause like she just asked to be left alone. But yeah, she goes to kiss him and he's like, not like, what? It's like, okay, would you want her all up on you while she nauseous? Like, what about, like, you don't know how that not like you know which way that's gonna go. So are you sure? Like, and that's kind of aggravates me. Like, some men. I mean, it might be some people, but remember, I've only dated men, so I only know about the men. But it's like with their egos, it's like they, and especially when it comes to women, it's like some of them treat us like property. Like, we are always supposed to be available, willing, and always be peace of mind and their help, their way of getting better, their, like, we are always supposed to be good for their needs. They don't want to help us with our needs, but we have to help them with their needs. We have to give them their love and compassion and physical attention and all of that stuff. But she just needed time alone. She did not feel well. Worked an 8-hour shift on an empty stomach. Give her a night, give her a day or night, but then had her sleep on the couch. That locked her out of the room. It's like, to me, I'm just like, how big of a man do you feel that you were so immature that you had your wife sleep on the couch because she didn't feel well? Yeah. And see, it's like men or some of these videos just prove why I never want to get married. Like when I was brainwashed in the church and everything like that in like high school and college or whatever, I used to be like, okay, I want to get married. I want to be a good Christian. Like, yeah, yeah, I can be a good Christian without that wedding ring. I'll be good. I'll be good. Because I keep hearing about how these men keep using their women and keep degrading their women and not appreciating what they do or even appreciating their space or their time to be able to mentally and physically heal. So many men do not do that and they do not care. And then they can't stand when you don't. Like when you like they can't stand when women put them in their place of how a woman, how she should feel respected, how she should feel like an equal, not always the help, how you should help each other. She needed your help by leaving her alone for a little bit, not 2 weeks, just a little bit, maybe just that night. And maybe you can even make like a tea for her. Cause yeah, it's like, it's like, and yes, I'm a foodie person. I love like making and giving food. And that's one reason like when my ex was sick, I'm like, you know what? Let me, make sure his belly is full. Let me make sure, he has something to eat and some substance and something with vitamins and things like that, some nourishment and stuff. That's what I was thinking. But everyone's different. So and sometimes, yeah, getting that like that order some food, get it, like, hey, that works too. That works too. But yes, if you guys have been listening to my episodes, you already know I why I connect to this situation. The phone strike with my ex, because after that Super Bowl situation, after he ignored me the day he promised he was going to come over to the house and see me after my, like, I have not seen him since my surgery. I have not seen him since he finally paid me back the money he owed me for my Christmas present. But the Christmas present that he was going to give me, yeah, he was gonna use the money he owed me to buy me a Christmas gift, because every other Christmas he got me basically just a stuffed animal. He only thought I was worth a stuffed animal, but then always bragged that he got his ex-wife a diamond bracelet. Yeah, listen to those episodes. But if you guys already know the amount of months, yeah, I said month, like, cause yeah, they lived together, so 2 weeks ridiculous. I didn't live with this man, but I invited this man, and then COVID happened. So then it's like I've mentioned to him that we could have virtual calls or video calls or whatever. He didn't want to do that. Like, I kept trying, but then let's see, like March 1st happened, and it was after I was done, like the last day of February, that phone call that happened. He showed me who he really was. And that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm good. You know what? I'm good. And that's when I realized. That is when I realized I need to figure out what he thinks of me. And that's when I decided not to call him. Because I called him almost every single day of our relationship. Even before and after my surgery, I'm the one who contacted him. He would only send me puppy gifts. Cause before my surgery, I'm like, can you please call me after my surgery? It's like with the surgeon, she estimated this time, whatever. So maybe give me an hour or two. Especially, he's like, I'm probably gonna be hungry, so if you can just. And he was like, no, this man cared nothing about me. He cared about my getting my body, my car, my money, and the house that I was saving up to buy and everything. That's what he cared about because he wanted to live in a house. Yeah, he lived in a house, but he rented. But yeah, he was trying to find his way to. And okay, this I would have to say this is just in my opinion, but you should have heard the gaslighting. You should have heard the things he would tell me. It kind of made me like, yeah, it was like hint hint. It's like yeah. But this man would never call me. And it's like, even the last 2.5 years of the relationship, I kept asking, can you start calling me, but don't call me just because you need my body or my car or money or anything. Can you just call me to check up on me, to ask me how I am, to, check up on my existence? But he refused. He refused. And I'll never forget when his mom Facebooked me Merry Christmas. I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas. I forgot which holiday. And she was like, oh, it's like, did he call you and tell you about all the things we're doing up here and blah, blah. I was like, he never calls me on the holidays. He never does. Oh, unless he wants my body or my car. I remember she was just like, what? Really? Go catch up on that phone call. Because, yeah, let's just say a special phone call. Like, I'll never forget that one. I'll never forget that one. But, and I've mentioned it in a few episodes, but this man, this guy with this situation, 2 weeks in the house. And my ex, like, he had a chance to see me, call me so many times before COVID started. And then he could have still seen me virtually. He had no excuse. None at all. And the thought that this man, after we broke up, I broke up with him and then he tried to blame me or gaslight me and try to, he's so disgusting. In my opinion, of course. But like a couple months ago, I guess he found out, I've already said, I don't know if I did the whole story, but I've said, he decided for some reason to look me up on social media. And then he had the nerve to try to write me on Reddit because I blocked him everywhere else. Except for my phone. Oh, that's the funny thing. I knew that he would never call me or text me. Never. Ever. He can still text me and call me right now. But yeah, he had the nerve to lie and say, oh, you blocked me on Facebook. There's no other way for me to contact you. Stupid. Stupid. Anyway. Yeah, this man did not contact me March, April, May, June. It wasn't until around July 8th. July 8th. March, April, May, June, and into July. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I connect with her. No woman, no. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.